3 kitchens. All
They're
3
the
times I've
worst.
done the kitchens, total kitchens, the owners weren't even around. So I got the estimates and everything. I mean, this was in, these cabinets, European cabinets were in for what, 3 years, maybe? And unfortunately, they bought them. I think that, you know, the difference speaks for itself. When you're looking for granite, especially if it's a small amount of granite, ask about remnants. Can reduce your granite's price significantly. If you're doing a new hardwood floor or you're resanding one, make sure they're putting in new shoe mold. Learned. Paid somebody at my house. I've got dark to light, and he left it old shoe molding. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because you didn't ask for it. I said, I didn't know to ask for it. So now when I talk with contractors, I said, is there anything that I haven't asked that I should be asking? That's a CYA statement. Again, this is a $700,000 condo. Put the poles in, put the new appliances in, put the granite in, put the undermount sink. Make sure you're doing an undermount sink. Make sure you're doing a pull down faucet or pull out. So again, that $56, $58 square foot is for demolition and it's for doing. And work with somebody. Don't make them, what a pain. I'll have to have a plumber come back to reconnect. Not going to happen in my world. I want one-stop shopping with this. So when you see something that go, I can get you $30 a square foot granite. That's just the granite, okay? So you have to unhook, got to put it back in, got to get the undermount. I mean, use the saying, new shoes, old shoelaces. Who would do that? You know, you wouldn't. You're going out. You're not going to do it. So don't do it with your homes. It's better not to even do something than to do it, you know, really wrong. Have you walked into a home where you go, I wish they hadn't done anything? They just spent $10,000 and you're like, I wish they hadn't have done anything because I'm going to have to redo it. Here, all we did up there was granite, and I'm just showing this to do a trim. It actually looked better than the way it's photographing, but how could we make the oak look a little classier? And by the way, it's oak. Just put molding on top. Anything on top of your refrigerators goes. You could have a nice bowl, but it's better just nothing, if at all possible. All your magnets, all that stuff goes. And what I tell people after the photo shoot is, honestly, this is really how I like to have it for the first open. And quite oftentimes, it's photoshopped the week before the open, so they can at least keep it for me that nice, that long. It's like, or would you like to go out of town this weekend? So, again, crisp and clean. Put the green, a little bit of towels, especially if it's in a lot of white, a little color. These colors are great. I don't have a good sample of the towel that I use. This is just an accent one. It's not like the whole thing was done. Nah, I never would have put a light fixture like that in 3 years ago, but now it's way cool. Make yourself go to Home Depot, see what's going on. And I'm not saying Home Depot's the end all be all for interior decorating, but where are most of your people shopping?
It's accessible and inexpensive.
And yeah, so that looked good. We put that, there was a vanity right here that was green. So we did this. Now, they had bids, and boy did I shine on this. They had bids for $2,000 to take out the old one, put in the new one, and move the light. $600. They're like, you know, they have to pick me. Here it's just showing the difference, like too much paint. Look how bright and open it looks. Again, right here, fireplaces, especially boxes that have been used a whole lot, paint them black. You've got to use the heat. Don't have somebody paint them black that's never done it before, because they will use the wrong paint. And you need to usually use spray, and you overspray. If you've never heard the word, learn it. And if your painter's never heard the word, don't hire them. You have to tape up so much around that, because the black paint that goes out after overspray is tremendous. But you couldn't see it too well. In a perfect world, I'd rather have it black and open like that than that brass door thing that's on there. Decks, power wash and stained with it. I mean, that doesn't even do how bad it really was. This $1 million home, they didn't want to do anything. They just want to go on the market. I'm like, please. They didn't want to do anything. I'm like, real please. And I told them, okay, so didn't sell. Took it off for, I don't know, a week. We put in new stainless steel. It's $1 million home. It should have some new stainless steel appliances in it. Took down the wallpaper, painted the rooms, stained the deck. Okay, probably they spent $10,000, maybe less. Sold to multiple offers the minute we go back on the market. This is a beat up gravel driveway. Now, you'll look down the street to the right, you look to the left. Everybody else has a paved driveway. And you point it out to the owner, because sometimes they don't know. Oh, and he didn't. He goes, you're right. So we got a new driveway. If you've got
Obviously, he didn't wear high
the
heels.
walkway, we took out a couple of spots in the walkway, because you got trip hazards. They, you know, you can, I do things, I like to be proactive, yes. The appraiser may not say anything about it. You know the home inspector isn't, but I'm more worried about the appraiser. Because when's that appraisal coming in? A week before closing. And now the appraiser said, and it's probably FHA, I want this done. They don't want you to escrow. And then it's like, well, if we escrow, no, just do it. You know, if you don't have a handrail, how many stairs do you have to have a handrail for in code for Virginia?
4 or 3?
It's four. Inside the house, outside the house, doesn't matter. You're supposed to have that. Just do it. If I'm walking downstairs in somebody's basement and they don't have a handrail, I tell people, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. If somebody falls down your stairs and you don't have a handrail and they sue, they're going to win big time. If somebody falls down your stairs, they have a handrail and they get hurt, they're clumsy. Okay, and it's going to come up with a home inspection. They don't cost that much. Do I sometimes put things on the market that don't have a handrail? Yes. VA wants a handrail. Okay, you can get around that depending on which lender you're using and which appraiser you're using. But again, the idea of all this is to be proactive. The fewer things a buyer sees that they need to do, the more money you're getting for your house, the faster your house is selling, and you're going to shine.